what drew you to collaborate with Red Rock Deli, and how do you see their craft philosophy aligning with your own approach to flavor?
I'm somebody who's always been a great fan of flavors. I enjoy working with different flavors. It's always good to see and experience newer flavor combinations, and the world of flavors is out there. And when I got the opportunity to collab with Red Rock Deli in understanding these flavors, in launching Red Rock Deli in India, which is now made in India, I grabbed onto the opportunity because there is always a new flavor in town and you want to sample it, you want to understand the thought process behind it, the market behind it. And I must say that I'm superbly excited and happy that all the four brand new flavors that have been launched in India are fantastic. You will definitely find one of the flavors that hits the right spot for you, and I think it's up to you to choose which one.
How did you work with Red Rock Deli to shape a tasting experience that brings out the depth and story behind each of their launch flavors?
You know, when your launch is so big, where you have close to about 100 people in a room, how do you capture their attention? The idea is to play with what's in front of you. Four different flavors of Red Rock Deli, which are one different from the other, completely different from the other. And the beauty is that when you throw a question out there, that after the first bite, what are the sensory notes? What do you feel? Do you feel like going for another chip? Do you want to go back again? Do you feel something sweet or salty or savory or khatta, tikha, meetha? So all of these questions, once you kind of prod, it, you know, subconsciously or consciously puts your brain in work. Because normally when you eat, you like something, you just eat and you're in a conversation. But when you have to break down flavors, then you start experiencing flavors. You slow down. And that's the moment that you have everybody's attention. Everybody is glued into that perfect bite of that crisp chip. The flavor profile that comes, hits first, then in the middle, and then the back note. So it's easy, it's fun.
What excites you most about bringing chef-led flavor craftsmanship into everyday snacking experience?
The Indian snack market is growing at a rapid pace, and that's where a lot of professional chefs are now blending in their expertise, their experience, years of experience into developing flavors that stand out, that are gourmet. Because there comes a point that there are certain flavors that you enjoy and you will always enjoy eating, but then as more and more people are traveling, as more and more cuisines in restaurants are coming, as more and more people are experimenting world cuisine at their home, they also want their favorite chip in a certain brand new avatar with a new flavor profile. And that's where Red Rock Deli has done a fantastic job.
How do you approach layering flavors so that a simple chip can feel like a gourmet experience?
I think the combination of flavors is very subjective, very individualistic. So I may like something savory with sweet, you may like something savory and spicy, somebody may like something sweet and sour. So what you pair it with is your choice. So I personally feel a chip should have a flavor that you don't necessarily want to go with the dip. That the flavor of the chip itself kind of completes that entire sensory pleasure that your palate gets. But if you're somebody who wants to experiment with the dip, it's your game. Go ahead, try whichever that you like, go ahead with it.
What global taste influences do you think resonate most with the evolving Indian palate today?
The Indian palate today is very experimental, and I can say it out of experience of running restaurants that more and more people, though they like the traditional khana or the traditional flavors, but there are times that they would like to sample something which is different, which is something new. So for us chefs, it's always a constant battle to create new flavors. And the same comes when you go to a supermarket or when you log on to your favorite website from where you order things. What do I order now? Oh, I like this. I like the plain salted. Great. But what's the next new flavor? Like Korean, like the cheese and Korean bulldog that Red Rock Deli has. This one. Right here. This is a crowd pleaser. And this is something that today in our launch, everybody has been asking, where was this all this while?
In your view, what truly defines premium snacking for the modern consumer?
I think premium snacking is about bringing out global flavors in their true essence and spirit. If it's olives that you like, then you need to have the flavor of the olives there. If it's the Thai chili that you enjoy eating, then that needs to be on the in your chip. If it's Parmesan cheese, cheese means it could be any cheese, right? It could be a processed cheese, it could be blue cheese, it could be any cheese. But when you define the cheese, like Parmesan cheese, in the style of a risotto, which means super creamy, that is when you are putting those flavors right there, that this is what it is, this is what you'll get. And the pack says it all. And that's how, the Indian market has evolved, that people look out for certain things which they want, they know what they want. And once they find it, it's easy. What you want, what you're seeking is right there, and you kind of pick it up.
How do you balance bold, adventurous flavors with the comfort and familiarity people expect from snacks?
I think there is a whole lot of play that happens, things that happen in the background, that every chip needs to have this base flavor. You need to get the whether the dough or the potato right. That's the base. That's where you start, and then you slight variations with the flavors, and that's how you build it up. So if your base chip is done right, addition of flavors just becomes easier.